Hello, my name is CKim. I will discuss lesson plan template today. Before I start my discussion, just I want to briefly introduce myself because I will discuss the lesson plan template based upon my previous and current experience along with for my future use of that lesson plan. Now I teach a transitional kindergarten class at Leonard Unified District. So lesson plan is my daily life. I have to write lesson plan daily and I have to post it in my classroom every day. In my daily lesson plan, I usually include goals and objectives and activities to fulfill that goals and objectives, and I include the materials or what I need to use that kind of activities. And then the second part, what I write it, I divide all the activities by time, and with the timeline, I write everything what I'm doing with the student with as a process, and so when I read it I can read what I need to do the next time. So I try to include everything, goals and objectives, and materials I'm using it, and activities I'm doing it to fulfill those kind of activity, and I divide by the time, and I write everything with what I'm doing with the student. When I first opened the lesson plan template, I was very shocked because it is too long and it is too specific, 8 pages of paper. So it's very overwhelming because do I have to write that 8 pages of paper for my lesson plan? Because I usually do 3 lessons every single day, and do I have to write 3 lesson plan like that? That was my first question. Just doing that assignment, I thoroughly read everything and I like this lesson plan in a certain way. First of all, I really like it because it is very specific and very categorized. So, for example, it includes everything about my student, ELS student, IEP student, and advanced student. So I don't need to worry for another assignment or another lesson plan for ELD student and advanced student along with IEP student. So with one activity, I can adopt 3 kinds of student what I have right now. So it is very good. And second of all, this lesson plan is very student focused. My lesson plan, even though I include everything, it shows me how teacher will do the lesson. But this kind of a lesson plan shows me how student will do this kind of a lesson. So I can think about more about student as a student perspective and how I can teach the student in a certain lesson. So I really like about that 2 things. And 3 challenging things are, first of all, it's too complicated and too overwhelming. Because first of all, it's too specific and too categorize this. So just I wonder that I need to include everything, theory and core value and professional standard. So how can I include everything with one lesson? That is my first challenging thing. And second of all, this one is very, very theoretical lesson plan. That's what I think about that because it shows everything and I can write everything, but just at the same time, it is very based upon the theory. That's what I think instead of very practical. And third of all, what I think about that is, do I have to include all the information for one lesson? That is my challenging thingy. So even though I like it because it is very well organized, I have those kind of challenging things. First, it's too long. Second, it includes a lot of information. And third, how can I put this one in my practical field. That is what I concern. Thank you.